Hello? Hello? Alright. My bad, I was capturing my desktop for a moment. That was... Okay. Wait, what am I doing? Ah, I see the issue is. Well, I had that. Oh, that, okay. Never mind. Hey, welcome to the second part of the session. It's, 1850, and we just defeated Mexico. So, the 1850s were a time of a lot of upheaval. So I think we'll see a lot of action in this session for once, instead of it being slow like before. Yep. I spent a whole hour today trying to spin an egg. Turns out, that's a lot trickier than most people think. So I did that for my crappy little wait screen. And now I think I'll actually get the game going. Speed up a little bit. State Nevada, okay. So yeah, while I was looking up some of the history of this time period today, I found this strangest thing that I didn't know existed until today. Okay, I have an egg theme going on right now, and I was looking up eggs, and it turns out, okay, you know clowns? Clowns, they like to have their own makeup. It's all has to be special and like in one way. So this is what I found out today. Clowns will put all their okay, to copyright their faces, clowns have to go to this official artist who will draw their face onto an egg. And that egg becomes their official clown brand. So yeah, I've decided to do a little art myself. It's not Easter yet, but you know, a little bit of art won't help, won't hurt. Mm. So yeah, that was my fun fact of the day. I learned about eggs and how clowns have to paint them. But yeah, now back to the game. Sorry, I just that blew my mind. I don't know why. Like you'd think they're just okay, draw the face. Oh, uh, sorry, I just gotta. You know, let's pay debts. Pay debts. So yeah, no, I just had to share that today because I was like blown away that instead of just doing the smart thing of drawing it on a paper, say, hey, this is my clown mask. No, they had to go and put it on an egg. Crap, sorry. I get lost in this sometimes. Fugitive Slave Act. There we go. There we go. So right now I'm just trying to wait out the wait for a war to happen because I think usually what's gonna happen next is this area usually explodes with the Ottomans and the Russians continuing their almost 100-year slaughterfest against each other that basically accumulates in what we know as the Crimean War. Although that doesn't really work in the game since it's just I say it. The Crimean War is going to be called that in game, despite not making sense because it was only called that after the fact, really. Oh, sorry, I didn't even recap last session that well. Last session, we mugged China. We took Formosa off of them. Taiwan, Chinese Taipei, whatever name you want to call it. We took that from them. And then we decided to take the southwest from Mexico. And now we are looking more like modern American borders. But I think I want to change that this session. I want to do something a bit more extravagant than just an island off of China. Oh, speaking of China, this right here is the start of the Taiping Rebellion, which was one of the, I think it's the second deadliest war in history. World War II killed about 60 million. This one is estimated to have killed around 20 to 30 million. So it's 10 million more than World War I, for instance. Although I doubt there'll be that many casualties this time, because right now it's smaller. So yeah, this is the Heavenly Kingdom. It is ruled by a man who claims he is Jesus' brother. So what happened was, Hong Chai-Quing, I believe his pronunciation, I probably butchered it. He failed his entry exam into the Chinese bureaucracy, so because of that failure, he fell sick, and had visions of Jesus saying, "Hey, it's me, your brother. You know this whole China thing? They're kind of oppressing everyone, so let's stop that." And then the rest is, well, history. He decided to found a Christian group in China, and due to the Manchu oppression of this group, he eventually had his own followers decide to riot against the oppression and rose up into, as I said, the second deadliest war in history. Although, right now it's getting crushed. Usually they take more of the southwest, like, they're usually this big, but due to luck, I would say, they didn't get a spread that far in this game. So, sadly, we get a regular history instead of alt history. What do my people want? They want their voting rights. I guess I can give them voting rights. They won't hurt me. Actually, we can draft them. Up in the top right corner, this number 56 over here, this is how many farmer brigades I can basically say, hey, you're not farming anymore, you're shooting guns. Although it has a trade-off of, for every unit you make, you also lose someone making your stuff in the factories. I'm just seeing, oh, no, wow, that, okay, you know, I hyped at that war a lot, like, second to World War II, whereas in this game it was 5 seconds. Oh. I'm just... Okay. Yeah, it's Murica time! I've basically fought Mexico off, so I think they are basically now my, puppet, almost, no, not puppet, exactly, I'd have to actually declare, you actually make puppets in this game, but they are my sphere of influence. Never mind, I was wrong about that too. They will be in my sphere of influence. A sphere is basically like, they're more free than a puppet, but they're less free than being independent. Oh, Gadsden purchase, good, reminder. Let's see if I can actually do that yet. I need national imperialism. NNI is the common shortening of it, which I could actually get that right now. Thank you for the reminder. I will do that soon. Just speed it up a bit more. While I'm at it, I might as well build more troops because you can never have too many men, unless you're being broke. In that case, stop having men. . Release Panama, get the canal. Right now, I'm trying to sphere Colombia for the canal, because... Oh, Mexico is making it harder for me to... Hello, Taiwan. You are still mad at me, I see. Yeah, that early game island taking probably wasn't the best choice. Oh, 1 second. My dog is barking at something. I will be back in hopefully a moment. That's nothing. Back. Sorry, my dog. He was just barking at nothing. It seems. Oh, you want the immigration map mode? Yeah, sure. I can show that right now. Yeah, there we go. Right now, everything is coming from Austria, Russia, and the UK. And I think I might want to have another fight with China, because they should be weakened from the civil war they just had. Let's get naval port up here, and I will start building some ships. Qingdao, that'd probably be a good point. Let's see if I actually take it off them or not. I'm using the latest version of HPM, and he likes to make it so you can't really eat China early, so I'm trying to remember what I can actually take off them at the moment, but I will try that, probably. And we have more Civil War events happening, because I believe this session we will hit the Civil War. Which I... Please don't blob China? Okay, I don't like blobbing either, so I will try to make it so I instead do a free person thing, because I like having puppets better. Well, I would like to sphere China, but the issue is, as you can see, I have a negative 1,000... Oh, no. A negative 14,000 to relations in doing that. So I can't really realistically do that. Okay. 4-1. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, Japan will want that, but as of right now, I believe Japan is currently uncivilized. So if I actually had the boats for it, I could try to take some of their land as well. Bring the black boats early, so to speak. Yep, Commodore Perry's expedition. I can do that in... It'll be about... just a couple of months, and I will actually be able to do the whole black ships joke. Oh, let's see what's going on. Oh, here we go. We have... If we're looking at wars, we just had the end of one of the Italian wars. And... here's the elections again. I'm going to try to get the Whigs in power, but will I give up Taiwan eventually? I think I might have to if... Actually, yeah, you're right. Taiwan is being a drain on resources, so I believe I should probably give it up soon. But first, I will want to have plenty of boats for that. Oh, you mentioned the Gadsden purchase a while back. I can actually do that now. Let's see if I can actually get this work. Alright, the Gadsden purchase was... A railroad company was wanting to build a railroad through this land, and... we got that land for free, basically. Now then, let's do the expedition. The Japanese are defiant? What? That usually doesn't happen, but... let's do it. We are now at war with Japan. I'll take Valley of the Kings as well, just so I can get more... Never mind. That did not work out well. Looks like that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. There. Might as well put Egypt in my sphere as well if I'm gonna do the Suez. Yeah, as I was saying, I will now proceed to go fight Japan. Yeah, spheres are a bit of a weird mechanic. I frankly find them a bit of a hassle. They're so annoying, especially in multiplayer, where I've had an issue where... okay, so I was playing as the FRCA, who died in my game, but I was actually, like, me and America in my multiplayer game had basically carved at Mexico, and I actually managed to become a great power for long enough that I sphered Spain and managed to drag the whole multiplayer session into World War because France decided they wanted to take Catalonia from Spain, and I had them in the sphere, and I was allied to the United States. So we basically had this whole part of the old world, a just disgusting Franco-German alliance. And it was pretty much nearly impossible to get either side to peace out. Trail of Tears, I don't usually like that decision. It doesn't do much, but it's just actually does have some usage. Oh. Alright, now it is time for Operation Invade Japan. More industry? You know what? I'll do that, but USA has just one of the worst parties for industry. You can't even do anything directly. Oh. Oh. That was not a bright idea. Oh crap. I forgot they had ships. I might have had an oopsie there. there was a bit of a divine wind. Let's retry that. Let's actually check my capitalist pop. I have 0% capitalists. Did they all die? Okay, no. 0.01% capitalists. I could probably be doing with increasing their pop. That'd be actually a good idea. Oh gosh, if I'm losing to AI this bad, this might be a bit rough for the Civil War. So yeah, let's actually not screw this up again. This time I'm going to actually have some ships to defend my other ships. Although I still believe that I could probably, maybe win this war. I kind of messed up and didn't realize that Japan actually has good ships. What would that actually do for me? Non-socialist unions. Actually, I'll keep them. I like having the immigration. Confederate Liberation Movement. Yep, the Civil War is soon. And we got that Valley of the Kings event to work, so now we can actually start hunting for mummies. Alright. Take 2, this time less messing up. We will make it to the mainland and invade. The industrial projects, right now it's basically all railroads that I cannot invest in because the Democratic Party in the early 1850s is kind of trash. But it will eventually flip over. Alright. Can my men defeat... Christ. Let's try this again, just blockaded them. That might work out this time. Alright, never mind. I can just win the war by killing them with ships. That usually actually works out well enough as is. Yeah, if I can't win this the traditional way, I can just do the blockade way. Oh. Well, currently we are number 2 in prestige, so I'm not that worried about it, but I will try to... What's getting occupied? Ah, man. They want peace, they want white peace, let's... Oh man, my ships are actually all dying. I might... Oh, am I really gonna lose the war to the AI? I'm gonna lose the war to the AI. Well, looks like in this timeline, the black ships did not actually win. And now Taiwan is unguarded, so let's build up a bit of a regiment over there. Conservative is actually... Okay, it's good later game. Well, let me rephrase that. The parties in... Okay, every party has their own, like, policies, like their trade policies, economic policies, and so on and so forth. I would say the conservative parties are, on general, really good for the warfare, but not good for the economy. Like, for instance, I would rather have Republicans in power because interventionism means I could actually fund these projects, whereas with conservative, I have to let the AI handle everything. But the issue is I'm a republic, so I can't really have that much direct influence with my party in power, whereas a nation like the UK, they're a monarchy. The king can say, I want this party in charge, despite the wishes of their population. I wouldn't say Republicans the best party. I think... Let me say this in a way that doesn't sound terrible, is... For most countries, I would say the fascist or communist party are usually the best because they have the most hands-on for the economy. How much I can influence it? Not much, because... Okay, there's this stuff called party loyalty, where if I wanted to, I could change a national focus to trying to boost the party loyalty in that area. Although, over time, naturally, it just usually shifts to Republicans anyways. But if I wanted to speed it up, I could actually do that, which honestly isn't a terrible idea if I want to get more hands-on. So let's do that right now. I will increase the liberal loyalty in Pennsylvania and New York. And in doing so, I can make them win the elections quicker. Yeah, USA is very much... It's on a railroad in this mod and in basically the game itself, so I'm mainly playing this one as USA just as a good test drive, seeing like what's it like, how I can actually... if the game will stream well, which... I think it's going pretty well. No Guatemalans an offer. No, sure. So yeah, in general, I'd say political parties-wise, the Republicans is really good late game for USA. But in general, it's usually better to go fascist, absolute monarchy, or communist, just due to how much influence you can on your own nation. But Haiti, what's going on with Haiti? They're being, my colony in North Africa and West Africa is being sieged by rebels, along with... Let's see. It's not the Boxer Rebellion, but let's see if we can actually defeat them. Now here is one event that we'll probably see over and over again. It's this Where's the Nile event where we basically pay money, throw it into a well and burn it, because it almost never works out for us. But I like it because if you win this event, you get to rename the lake. Hispaniola. That is actually a good idea. Well, it would be if they were still one island. The issue with Haiti is their population is just so low and so illiterate that it just harms your nation more than it helps. Along with that, Haiti is a one state. Oh, can't even. Oh yeah, leave Taiwan. That's actually a good point. I will do that right now. I'm going to release them as a puppet state, which actually should mess with China itself. Oh, that was a bad time to leave them. They now have rebels of their own. Whoa. Hope for the best, Taiwan. You're on your own. I believe I can get. Let's see. Okay, I need drilling and blasting and screw-propelled steamers that can begin the Suez Canal. Which was the whole reason I sphered Colombia. Okay. It is nearly... Spanish-American War, that actually happens in 30 years from now. It was 1898 when the... oh, here we have socialists now, which... I'd say socialists, if it wasn't for their pacifism, would be one of the best parties in the game, usually. Alright, yeah, now it is 1860s. This means the Civil War is almost guaranteed to happen within the next 3 years. And Liberia broke free. Which honestly, it's not a big deal. I didn't want to blob into the... Looks like I'm not the only ones with issues. Cuba has gone free from Spain, while Liberia went free from us. That gets through the Cuba and such. I think that's usually a better idea later, but I will try it now because I think it's just a waste if I leave them alone for too long. Since, as you see, the great powers are also trying to spear them. Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong person, was I? I am a bit blind, sorry. What was it about? Oh yeah, the Panama Canal. Panama Canal. All I need is drilling and blasting, which I believe I should have that unlocked soon. Oh, That's 9 years. Never mind. I will instead focus on the Suez Canal, which... Raider Group Doctrine. Britain isn't interfering in South America. As we can see, they have sphered Venezuela and Brazil, which I will take offense to that when I'm powerful enough to actually do something about it. Actually, Venezuela is one of the reasons why America and Britain slowly learned to like each other again instead of being at odds. There was a crisis where Britain was trying to, in a way, put Venezuela in their own sphere, but USA said no, and after the UK backed down, that was what caused the two nations to actually start reliking each other instead of having a grudge over the War of 1812. Now then, let's see what's going on. I have a lot of rebels going on. I expected a civil war, but not this soon. Although this isn't really a civil war, this is just disorganized chaos. But yeah, as you were saying, with this UK sphering South America, I believe I need to pull a Teddy Roosevelt and tell them to go away. So, for starters, I'm going to sphere the rest of them to make sure that they can't outflank me. Actually, that territory dispute is still going on. Well, I'm having a lot of rebels today. Oh, wait. They aren't my rebels, they're, Taiwan's rebels. Yeah, Taiwan, that's your own problem, because I have a civil war to fight. Hey, speak of the devil. Here we go, it's time for... nearly time for the Civil War. Looks like the Dutch are trying to interfere in Colombia, which would stop me from making the Suez Canal. Let's stop them from stopping me. Where's that troops going? Oh, do I have rebels on the coast as well? I do, but... Okay, now we have socialists fighting me. I am... Alright, mobilization time. I'm going to need all the help I can get in this fight, because it is now time for the war between the states. So we have the Civil War going on, we have socialist uprisings. This is just perfect timing, if I had to say. Okay, let's protect DC from falling. I do have some men in Texas right now, so thank you for that reminder. I will be able to cut this off. One issue with Victoria 2 is it doesn't have the best war system. So right now, I'm going to have to try to get my men to flee. I will not have that piece. I'm not losing just yet. Okay, I'm losing just yet. Anaconda, that's... I got... Wow, I barely won that fight. Dang. Okay, my men are hopefully... I did not do my army training well enough, I believe. Let's see, can I still win this? Can I still win this? Yeah, I could probably still win this. Actually, you know what? This is actually a boon for me, because now my rebels are gonna have to fight them. Let's retake DC, and... I won once again in San Antonio. You know, let's slow the game speed down a little bit, because that might be my issue. I am going too fast. I'm gonna be a little silent as I focus for a moment so I don't lose this game entirely. Well, would you look at that? My rebels actually... I don't think this is lost. I am not in the bunker yet. I believe I can win this. For starters, I can make the... outlawing slavery would actually make most of the rebels disappear. So I think I'll go until the end of this war and then call it quits for today, but I think... Okay, see what I'm talking about right here? My rebels are actually fighting my war for me, so this is actually a win-win situation. Because actually, we're only -2 from battles, so if I can have a good, decisive fight, I can actually probably swing the tide. But for now, looks like the northeast is going to be full of rebels, while the south is full of actual units. All I gotta do is try to get this stack away from... Actually, this is really good timing. My rebels just beat them. Oh, wait, no, I'm reading it wrong. My bad. Okay, so far in this battle phase, we had good dice roll and only a -1 crossing penalty, so I think I can actually take this out, and... It's not looking good, mind you, but I still think that I can beat this AI. Oh, and like I was saying, the Republican... Oh. Yeah, the lack of the economy is usually what takes the South out in this, but right now, my lack of troops is doing the, hard part. Doing the, making this the hardest fight I've had. Let's see if I can sneak by some troops. Because I can... Right now, I'm going to try to... I would promote soldiers, but I don't think I have enough time for it to make a difference. But after the war, I'm definitely going to have to do that. However, I believe this contingency in the north is far enough away that I can probably have more rebels. Hey. It's times like these where collapse isn't even the worst you can do. Although, native terrain, native crossing, digging... That is a lot of Jacobin rebels. You know, let's give them the minimum wage they want. Well, if there's one bonus to all these rebels, is they're making it harder for the CSA to win. Oh. 0 army, and... yeah, I'm... Well, this is gonna be an interesting run now that I have to basically... Yeah, I'm gonna have to peace out. I can't win this. Oh, this hurts. And like that, the USA has pretty much been annihilated. Build some units quickly so I don't fully die. I'm unsure of a restart. I'm going to see if I can actually... Let's remobilize just... Never mind, that's not going to do anything. Let's just see... If it gets too terrible... Oh yeah, no, I don't know how much I... You have a point, Batman. I do have 0 army. Christ, what the heck? Okay, this might be a restart situation or a rollback, but I want to see if I can get myself out of this hole. Alright. I'm gonna see just how many rebels can pop up first, and then... I'm actually curious, because I'm already a democracy, so what even can they do to me? Because these are Jacobin rebels, which... 330... It doesn't stop, does it? It doesn't stop. I have never seen this many rebels playing as America. Actually, they're not. The CSA is... My populace is really angry at me, it seems. Alright, alright. I have one soldier. Can he do it? Can he save the president? Okay, that is 400. Voting fraud. They won fair and square. I don't think voting matters at the moment. That is 400,000 people. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna speed it up and just see if I actually collapse into anything real. Oh. Sorry guys for this terrible gameplay. I was not fully prepared for this, apparently. So, I think I'm gonna call it here. Next session, I'll think about if I can. Yeah, no, no, there's no saving this. I need to kill that hope right now. Next session, I'm gonna restart. So yeah, hey, despite all that, I wasn't fully out of the ranking. So anyway.